This just in, Nico Avocado has stopped eating fast food. Oh no, that means stocks are down. I hope father doesn't find out. Hey, Daddy. Everything's great over here. Okay, I'll tell you, it's horrible. Our most important customer isn't eating our food anymore. Hey, Dad. Nico Avocado. I know him as the oversized, rotund man that's always screaming, crying, throwing food, and knee-deep in hot Cheetos a few breaths away from a heart attack.
Learn something!
But if you're a follower of Nico Avocado, you know him as the past skinny vegan.
I ate 5 avocados for dinner tonight.
Turned vegan mukbanger.
I am a hungry sloth.
Dropped that and started eating meat. He was a little confused at first.
Why does it do that? Like it should be... I don't know what I'm doing.
But that hungry sloth got used to it and had one taste, and he was overwhelmed with joy and started morphing into the screaming, crying, temper tantrum, having emotional round man with his gut hanging out everywhere we know today. Until now. Recently, the king of mukbangs would shock the world and reveal that while you all thought that he was sucking up pounds of spicy noodles and swimming in pizza boxes, he was actually going through a whole extreme weight loss journey and was 2 steps ahead of all of us. Literally, that's the title of the video. In this video, he revealed that he's no longer that tummy bouncing weirdo. He's now a slim weirdo. Listen here, come closer. No matter how much weight you lose, you can't lose the weird. And his 25-minute video not only proved that I was right, but it also showed that he's also a villain, according to the comments. And if you don't want to sit through that whole 26-minute video where he comes out as a furry, paired with a very slow, solemn, and kind of creepy voice,
2 steps ahead.
don't you worry. I'm gonna break down all the important parts for you, and all I'm gonna ask is you subscribe. Come on, it's free. My father just yelled at me. I'm losing business here. The least you can do is subscribe. Is it that hard? Nico Avocado lost over 250 pounds of fat, and you can't hit a button. Thank you. Okay, let's start. Nico Avocado surprised the internet with his big reveal. He starts out the video with a panda head.
I am always 2 steps ahead.
Honestly, this creeps me out more than the gut flapping and crying. But you know what? We're almost to the best time of the year, Halloween time, so it's fitting. Throughout the video, Nico reveals that through all these years, he had a master plan to gain all that weight for a social experiment that you fell for. No, he really does the whole villain monologue with a panda head on his head.
This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping.
Which has sparked comments saying you did all of that for a social experiment.
To observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet.
You did all of this for years of damage to your body, eating copious amounts of food, screaming. That was the social experiment. Your kidneys and everything else in your body are screaming, help me, please, we can't breathe. And you said no. We must experiment for science. You know, for me, love it. Your body, not so much. So in the video, he said he knew it was dangerous.
It's brilliant, and it's dangerous.
But the best part is when he started critiquing the people that watched him, saying, you people are so stupid. You'll watch anything. A man that presses buttons on a bus, a man that flushes toilets, and a man that drinks water, and a man that sloshes his fat body around eating copious amounts of food, and occasionally sings over it. You people have no depth, no brain. Just mindlessly follow idiots online.
I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people.
It's giving my Uncle Joker. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but in Nico's version, it's rendition with a panda on the head. If you're wondering, it was never cleared up why there's a panda on the head. So if you're wondering about that, we will never get the reason.
People consuming anything that they're told to consume.
So after the very long monologue, he removes the panda head and says,
"So I am the villain."
He continues on and says, "You know what? Even though I'm the bad guy, I'm the evil one, I'm the villain. You're so dumb. You'll still watch me, and you'll watch the videos about me, no matter what.
And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet."
Which I thought was funny that he was trying to call everyone else stupid and dumb and mindless for watching him and watching videos about him, and he's the enlightened and smart one for putting on 250 pounds and screaming while in a rascal at Target with his gut hanging out.
A pitiful handful of scoop.
We're the dumb ones for watching a train wreck.
Brainwash the ants. You are the ants.
Okay, well, let's move on.
Today I woke up from a very long dream, and I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick.
Well, that's because you were uploading old videos, sir, when you were fat and sick. You were wearing one of these things while mixing about 5 servings of mac and cheese that you ate. What are we supposed to think? That's what sick people do.
People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet.
You know what? He is right. Whatever this is, it's very messed up, weird, borderline mentally unstable. So he continues with his monologue on how everyone who watches him is dumb. And I do have to say, this might anger some of you who watch him. Kind of agree. I don't get watching a fat man screaming, throwing his gut around. I like those men in my line of work. With that being said, I also think that he's dumb. Sloshing guts and hot Cheetos all over your body makes you a lot of money. But you don't have to be smart to know that being stupid online gets you the views. Does the audience agree with that? So after the monologue, the henchman comes out, Mr. Noodles, the parrot.
How's it going, Mr. Noodle? Did you miss me? You look like a big green ball.
I personally wish he had a little mustache, but you know what? Very interesting henchman. I give it a 4 out of 5. I also don't watch the channel, but I'm guessing he hasn't been on the channel. Mr. Noodles hasn't been on the channel for a while. It was a very long segment and he kept saying, "Daddy's back home."
But Daddy's back. We're back.
The parrot's like, "What the hell is going on?" After him and his parrot talk shit about the people that watched him for years for about 5 minutes.
Did you miss all the peasants?
He does exactly what he's been doing for years that had gotten him such an extreme following.
These are my favorite spicy noodles of all time.
That's right, making copious amounts of spicy noodles.
Oh my god.
And you idiots watched it, didn't ya? Well, over 4 million of you did. That's a lot of noodles. That's a lot of idiots. You're proving him right, you fool! Mr. Noodles is laughing at you while he eats the noodles.
He seems to like it too.
So the bulk of the 26 minutes was him and Mr. Noodles eating noodles and him continuously saying the past 8 years of obesity was just a dream.
We were all just dreaming.
Mr. Sir, I am pretty sure you doing some sort of ritual around hot Cheetos definitely happened. For the rest of the video, he messily eats noodles. There was a lot of mouth noises and talking with his mouth full. It was gross. And like I said, I do have to agree with him. How the hell do you all watch this? Because I will leave the room, sprint for my life. In real life, if someone eats like this, I'll be damned if I watch this willingly on YouTube.
It's probably like 3,000 calories. Well, y'all know me. I can eat it. I'm ready to see the Lord.
Maybe that's why he didn't mind doing the experiments of potential death. So after eating a pile of noodles, as he has done in the past for 8 years, he leaves us with some last motivating words.
They don't call me the mukbang king for no reason. I know how to slurp.
Yes, he does. Jesus. That was horrible. But it left many people confused with a lot of questions. Many people asked what was the timeline that he lost weight. Somehow everybody was saying that he lost this weight in 7 months. And I say if that's true, I personally think, in my humble opinion, that's not healthy, but I'm just a clown. But it screams that he hasn't done it in the healthiest way. Less than over a year, 250 pounds. I mean, I love that he proved many of the fat acceptance people wrong. It's clearly not genetics, and he literally has filmed filmed himself overeating for years, and now that he's not fat anymore. But that's some damn quick weight loss. Many people are saying he looks so healthy, and honestly, when I first saw him, the first thing I said was, wow, he lost the weight, but damn, he's very thin. And it just seems like he went from overeating, binging with drastically high calories, and the comments, the controversy, the "you are nothing but a fat, loud, sloppy Jabba the Hutt" comments could have gotten to him. And then he drastically dropped his calories, lost weight quickly to try and prove many of the people who talk about him wrong, went to an extreme calorie deficit and said, "Ha! It was all actually a social experiment, you idiots!" That is the biggest cop-out in the universe. It's child's play, baby. But that rumor is dying down, and now people are saying 2 years because in the video he says that he didn't film for 2 years. As a trainer, that can mean a lot of things, but it's definitely way healthier than 7 months. My goodness. There was also an Oombaville video that came out a long time ago where Nico was on it, where he said that he's going to lose weight, and the fat thing, well, it was just a mere character. I mean, that's some dedication. I do have some critique though. Many people are calling him a genius. To me, he's not a genius. You fools, please. There's a whole show that trainers just gain weight and get fat. This is not original. People gain weight every day. They're just too shy to take off their shirt, flop their belly up and down, and swim in some hot Cheetos every day. Genius? Absolutely not. Someone who doesn't mind looking like a fool on the internet and monetize off of it? Hell yeah. The quick and rapid weight loss has also sparked a lot of controversy. Many people think that if he lost the weight in 7 months, he definitely took Ozempic.
I want to know, was it Ozempic? Was it like hiding the vegetables in the burgers?
Well, his possible Ozempic butt cheeks is having a grand old time. He even started a new account, Skinny Nicholas Perry.
Welcome to my new account.
But people are saying that's not real, it's fake, and he's still fat and trolling us, and this is from when he was still a vegan.
It's really me.
It's him, there you go. So if you're interested in him staring deeply into the camera at you and whispering instead of screaming at you and shaking his gut, I guess you better follow him.
Good morning. You awake?
But remember, he said if you follow him, you're a mindless idiot. And he already has over 8,000. But that's the Nico Avocado weight loss drama that broke the internet. Thank you so much for watching. Wait a minute, you should be thanking me this time. I sat through slurps and 1 burp.
Shit, that was my first burp of the entire video.
And I made sure not to include it because ew. Can I please get a thank you? And then I will give you 1 kiss upon your forehead and a slap for the people who didn't subscribe. And then for the people who did, you also get 1 free Big Mac. Just walk into McDonald's right now and tell them the daughter of good old Ronald McDonald said you get 1 freebie. Yep, just do it right now. I swear it'll work. I promise.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.